Good morning, Robert Smith, executive member of Team Effort Network. How are you, sir?
Oh, I'm spraytastic. Fantastic.
That's right, sir. I know you're doing a great job out there sharing the sprays. We just keep hearing what a great job you're doing retailing the vitamin sprays and changing people's lives.
Oh yes, definitely. We made some sales this weekend.
You know, I know a lot of people are going to be so thankful for you, Robert. So thankful, my goodness. But thank you for being here this morning. Keep it coming, family. Who else is with us?
Paul Jackson, Furman Heights, Maryland.
All right, Mr. Jackson, how are you, sir?
Doing great. Magnificent day today. Magnificent day today.
Beautiful day. Beautiful, beautiful day. And I think it's going to end up that way.
Oh, yeah. PTP.
We'll be having our PTP tonight. That's right.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, sir. Keep it coming, family. Who is with us? Go right ahead and introduce yourself. This is a beautiful day on the East Coast. Who's that calling from up in Marlboro?
This is Beverly. How are you?
Oh, my goodness. Come on. Did you say Beverly? She did not. That was not Beverly.
Yes.
Oh, my. He's talking about miracles happening. I knew today was going to be something special about it.
Don Joseph, Emeryville, California.
Hey, Don Joseph from California. How are you, sir?
Oh, I am doing wonderful. We're
That's
out
a
here
great
just,
thing.
planning and pushing.
That's right. Sometimes we got to push, right, Don?
That's right.
Don's in
Going after your dreams and vision is worth it.
It's worth it. You got that right.
Performance mode. There you go.
That's right. Well, family, who else is with us? Come on, introduce yourself.
Lynn Thornhill from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Woo! Ohio's in the house. How are you? Who's that calling from Ohio?
That was Lynn Thornhill from Cincinnati, Ohio. We're doing great in Ohio.
I thought that was Lynn. How are you, Lynn?
I'm fantastic. How are you?
I'm doing great. I know you all just still roll up from the weekend, aren't you?
Oh, yes. Still fired up.
That's a great thing. Can't wait to see you guys in September.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it. We were talking about that last night on the call. So, yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Woo-hoo!
Dayton, Ohio! Yes!
Uh-oh. Well, who might that be? Is that the only?
Call him from the Pentagon.
I am amazing. You are amazing indeed. Yes, you are. And I think that was also Vicky Soto calling. Hey, Vicky, how are you?
Doing great. Yes, we are all fired up, ready to go.
We are ready to go. And I think that's Jessie calling from the Pentagon.
That's correct, Pastors indeed. Good morning, Tim family.
Well, good morning.
The conference is now in presentation mode. Your line is muted.
Here, everyone down and excited. And Vicky, you're right. We are ready to go to blow this thing up, to take it to the next level. I just keep hearing Denise Moore say that time today on the call. She said it's halftime. It's time to get in our huddle, in our corners, discover what it is we're going from here. It's halftime. Let's get together with the plan and go forth. You know, I always like to share sometimes what I've been reading. And, of course, I get stuck on Ogden. I don't know what it is about his writing that kind of grabs my attention. But I love when he says, failure will never overtake you if your determination to succeed is strong enough. And that's so powerful. And he also says that failure no longer will be my payment for struggle. Just as nature made no provision for my body to tolerate pain, neither has God made any provision for my life to suffer failure. So, you know what, family? If you're going to be successful, guess what? It's based on you. It's based on your belief level. It's based on your confession. It's based on your visualization. It's based on your habits. And it's based on your actions. And then guess what? God takes it from there. So you just have to put out there what it is you want. And then you have to believe it. And then you have to visualize it. You have to profess it. You have to develop good habits. And you have to take action on it. And then guess what? God brings it to manifestation. So your success really is totally built upon you. What does it say about you and the power that you have within you? And are you utilizing that power that's within you to bring your very own dream to reality, to make someone, to help, to inspire someone, to encourage someone? It's really based on the power that God has already placed in you. Can you just imagine waking up each and every day with wonderful habits, just good habits just overtake you? Can you imagine it every time, every day, you just do the principles of what brings forth success out of habit? And, when I think about the definition of habit, and this is what the definition of habit is. It's an acquired mode of behavior that has become involuntary, addictive, compulsory, and customary way of acting to extreme repetition. Now, can you imagine all the good habits in the world just overtaking you, all that great success coming upon you? It starts with you and your habits. So never forget, the power is in you. The power is in your hand.
Hello?
And then God brings it to pass. Well, family, I'm going to pause here and bring on my business partner, Pastor Del Waste. Are you there this morning, sir?
I'm here. I'm telling you laying it out, boy. That's some great teaching. Agnes, is always a good person to read behind. And, we have some boss principles that we use as well. And I think that as you begin to lay out these things that you're talking about, this habit, forming this habit of change in your life, where you begin to just decide that you want something different for yourself, and you go after it. And you don't let anything get in your way. You don't let anything stop it, and you don't let anybody stop it, because it all begins and ends with you. And I think you're so right. We have to make up in our minds what we want in our lives, and then we have to decide that nothing can get in the way of it. So I'm excited that we have great product, and we have a great family of people that is sharing this company all over the great country of ours.
And I'm excited about everyone that's going to be on the call today, because these leaders here are developing great habits. And the great habits that they're developing is going to bring them great success. So I want us to welcome to the call our friend, and he has some other great leaders along with him, Mr. Paul Jackson. Paul Jackson, are you there this morning, sir?
Good morning, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale. Glad to be on the call. What a privilege and honor always to be able to share time on the Lifestyle Call and connect with our 10 family. Hello, 10 family. And
Paul,
what I would say,
always good to hear from you.
Thank you. Always good to be heard. What I would say to you is I especially like the thought of the day that you sent out. Avoid negative people. They have a problem for every solution. I love that. And what has become a revelation being in this business is that when people ask me, what is it that I do? I let them know that I am in the solutions business. And that's very enticing for them. What do you mean you're in the solutions business? Whatever problem you have, I can offer you a solution that will respond to it. Because I understand that most people are dealing with challenges with their health, economic deficiency, and being a part of a collaboration of people that can add quality to your life. We have all that intent, and we need to share that with people. The money is a given. The product is phenomenal. But what most people don't understand is the essence and the benefit of collaborating with quality people, and that speaks to our 10 family.
Well, Paul, I know that you and part of the 10 family have, you guys are branching out just about every week, every weekend. And you had an event a couple of weeks ago that took place on, I think it was on the Andrews Air Force Base.
Yes,
and,
this past Thursday.
You did something, and yeah, not just that, but you also had an event prior to that. So why don't you share with the listeners and bring on who you have on the call today to share what that event was like and all the other different outlets that you all seem to entangle yourself with.
Okay, well, I appreciate that. Last Saturday, there was a Caribbean event that was brought about through Beverly, and she is the one who is responsible for directing our expansion to Fayetteville, North Carolina. Joined with us was Carolyn, who coordinated the Ladies' Night event in Fayetteville, along with Sheila, who we are positioning to spearhead the expansion down in Fayetteville. They came up and they joined us at this event. We had a contingency of about 8 people from 10, 2-star DCQ qualified executive founding member Maureen Murphy Smith, executive founding member Mr. Lawrence Anderson Sr., executive founding member Mr. Jessie Bowdon, Robert and Yolanda Smith, executives with our company, Jessie's sister Cynthia, my wife Alfreda, and myself, totaling 11. And joining me on the call today, if I'm correct, I heard Beverly, which is like a miracle on 34th Street here. Beverly been able to join us. Okay. She's been so phenomenal and impacting our expansion, not only to Fayetteville, but expanding our 10 brand here in our area. And she positioned us to be at this festival at Andrews Air Force Base, and it was a celebrative event, and it allowed for us to really expand our brand. So I'm hoping to call to the phone Beverly, executive founding member Jessie Bowdon, and executive Robert Smith. Hopefully they've joined me on this call. Beverly, are you there? Hello, Beverly. Maybe she was called back to work. She snuck a call in. I can appreciate that. Jessie, that's another one that's undercover brother here at the Pentagon. Jessie, are you on the call with me? Guess not. Robert Smith, are you there? Okay, Robert. Okay, my man, Mr. Payday. Will you share with our 10 family some of what transpired Saturday, and the bonus was Sunday's craft feast? Can you touch on that for our family? How we were able to expand our brand and expose people to these phenomenal products.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. First of all, I want to say thank you, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, for having me on the call today. I appreciate that. Thank God for Mel and Amy Gill to put us in a position of favor that we're in with this business. So it's not too many times that we get in a position like this. But I'd like to say about the event that we had this Saturday, Beverly's event. It was a great event. They had 5 live bands, and we got to meet a lot of people, and we moved some product, and it was a great time. We had a great time. We had a blast. I know I did, and I know my wife did because we danced and had a good time. But the main thing, we made good contact, and we got some numbers of some people that seem to be interested in the business, and hopefully in the coming days or weeks they'll be coming to the meeting. I think a couple of them were invited to the meeting, so we may have them show up today. So if not, we'll follow up with them and try to get them to the meeting, to the TTP on next Thursday if they don't come this Thursday. And then the bonus is we had a craft feast. The morticians have a craft feast every year around the third week of July, every third Sunday. And I invited Jessie and Mr. Paul and his wife and some other folks that intend to come to the event with us. And we made a lot of contacts there. We moved some sprays there. And I also had Paul talking to a couple of people to come to the meeting today. So hopefully we can see them this evening. And I'm going to give it back to Paul.
All right, Robert, thank you for that. I appreciate it. What was so remarkable to me was that at this venue of the Crab Feast that Robert hosted and made happen for us, there were a lot of people in the business of funeralization, morticians I'm speaking of, and they've been in their business for 25, 30 years. They make substantial income, 6 figures, but they have no life. And what we approach business owners, and it's good for our 10 family to remember that people can make money, but living a quality life is bigger than the money. And how you respond to business owners is by responding to the fact that the money is good, but there's no time to live a life. So you make a living, but you never take enough time to live a life. And that is the perspective that you have to come to with business owners, because the money is there, but the business owns them. They are business owners, but the business owns them. And the best way to reach them is with their time concern and living a quality life and having the freedoms with having time and money. That's the unique focal point in life. So the host at this event allowed us a 5-minute availability on the presentation of our product and our company. And what I communicated during that 5 minutes were information or little tidbits that would draw them to the product, letting them know over 100 million people are vitamin D deficient and don't know it. That really resonated with the crowd. A lot of people approached me afterwards inquiring about the vitamin D, the D power. In attendance, it was really nice to have Jessie's sister, Cynthia. Cynthia is like a billboard for us. She is magnetic. When you see her before and after, you have your mouth wide open. You can't believe the difference. Cynthia has lost over 70 pounds. Ooh. And when people see her, they see her, and it's remarkable to them that the picture and looking at this woman, they can't relate the two. She's lost over 70 pounds in 11 months. So that really draws people to our slim, which we moved at that event Saturday, and the trim as a compliment. And she really reflects that. So we thank Jessie for having his sister there and the people that she draws to this business by her personal exposure and the testimony that she represents. We expanded our exposure and our brand with those that were in attendance who were performers also, who performed at the pavilion. They were singers, and they were able to respond to our D power, the D boost that we exposed them to. And a lot of people expressed interest in the Super 10 because, believe it or not, you wouldn't really know how many people are in pain and discomfort. But we have to make a concerted effort to respond to those that might be challenged with arthritic conditions and pain in their joints. And if you're around a lot of boomers, baby boomers, and people that's in my age bracket, they respond to anything that will relieve discomfort. Believe me when I tell you, that is so big. But we were able to connect with a realtor who was at this event. I call her a heavy hitter because she commands so much influence in our community, in our area. She has a substantial business. Her name is Miss Ruth Wright. She's coming to see our TTP. She made a commitment to that, but she also purchased the Slim, the Trim, and the D Power. So we definitely move product with her, and she is open to sharing this product with people in her circle of influence. So we're excited about that. There was another gentleman, Mr. Sean Zorro. He lives in Baltimore. This gentleman was so drawn to our product that he inquired about the opportunity behind the product. And after talking to him, I spoke with him yesterday, and we're connecting with him to expand our brand to Baltimore, Maryland. And hopefully when we connect Monday or Tuesday, we'll be able to move along the lines of expanding and branching out to Baltimore. I don't really know, Pastor Denise, if you know anyone in that area or if he has to be the trailblazer to Baltimore. But we are focusing on our expansion to Baltimore through Mr. Sean Zorro.
We do have a leader in that area, Paul.
Okay, we need to connect with them and really plug him into someone that can enhance his exposure along with what we share with him to really draw him to the bigness of 10 and how we can conceivably impact that area with our brand. That's good to know. I have to say that at the Camelot on Sunday through Mr. Robert Smith, and we did have a contingency of 7, that the business owners really responded to the D-Power, the Slim, and the B-Boost, as well as the Trim. And following up with them will allow us to have 3 prospective customers who really want the Slim and the Trim. They really responded to those 2. So it was a real nice weekend, exceptional weekend, and that we were able to expand our brand. I always thank Pastor Dale because he planted that seed that when we expand our brand, we all win in 10. We need to become like Coca-Cola. Not so much in the sense of a soda, but when people go to a restaurant, what they're usually offered is a Coke. And if you ever ask someone to make copy of something, they would say, well, can you go Xerox this for me? Xerox is the reference that they make toward providing a copy. Those are brands, and they are in the minds of people, and that is a point of reference. We want 10 to be that way when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to enhancing quality of life, and the alternative solution to pharmaceuticals by drawing people to nutraceuticals, natural alternatives. Back to you, Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise.
Well, Paul, I tell you what the team is doing is really getting out there, like you said, getting the brand out there, and the more exposure Ted is getting, of course, the quicker the word is going to spread. So, we always encourage everyone, make sure you keep up with your follow-up, because you may have introduced someone to this praise, but if they're out and about and they see like Paul Jackson and team, they have an event set up and they see they're exposed to this praise again, they're going to remember, hey, somebody told me about those praise. And this is a great thing about the team, the 10 reps getting out there, attending the health and wellness fairs that are out there, right, Paul? They have these health and wellness fairs that take place, and people are setting up tables and banners, and they're giving samples of this praise. So whenever those events out there, Paul Jackson and team seem to just know someone that has one set up. So it's just more exposure for a team as a network. But remember, they may see Paul and set up, but they may have been introduced to this praise by you. But you have to make sure you do the follow-up, because they're going to see this praise somewhere else, and you're going to want them to refer back to you. And let them know that, hey, whenever you get ready, you're going to hear these praise. You're going to hear about them. You're going to see them somewhere else. Just remember, I was the one who told you about them, so get back with me. Right, Paul?
That's 100% correct. And when we say the money is in the follow-up, that is so true.
Yeah.
Coach Nikisha Bonds, she constantly reminds us that it's one thing to sow a seed, but the follow-up is how you cultivate that exposure. And you really sometimes have to go at a person 5 to 8 times. But after the 5th exposure, 80% success is accomplished in the follow-up. People don't know that they don't know. And what we have to do is let them know that there are alternatives to enhancing their quality of life through these remarkable sprays and this phenomenal trim drink.
And one other thing, Mr. Jackson and Robert Smith, did I hear that there was a crab feast?
Yes.
Okay, I heard that.
Yes.
We'll talk about
those
that
things
tonight, okay?
that walk to the side. Oh, yeah. And I have to tell you, my wife, she sat at the table and she partake of these crabs from the time she got in there to almost the time they had to send her out of there.
No. I don't hear about that now. I don't remember getting an invitation.
Or
Nobody told me about no crab. Ain't nobody said nothing about no crab feet. That's okay. That's all right.
Well, you can direct that to Robert Smith. He was the host. I'll put that on Robert.
My bad.
Yeah. It's going to be your bad tonight. We'll talk about it tonight, okay? All right.
Oh, yeah.
No, but thank you guys for everything that you're doing as far as exposing Team Mental Network vitamin sprays. And Beverly, it was so good to hear her finally say her name on the call this morning. Beverly is a behind-the-scenes type of person. She does a lot of great, wonderful things, and she's very gifted and talented. And boy, the creativity she put together when you guys went to North Carolina with everything that she did, she's really a great team player, and she's in it. I mean, she's in it to win it, and we just appreciate everything that she's bringing to the table as well. So thank you guys for being with us today and sharing the importance of exposing Team Mental Network, getting out there, finding where these health fairs are, getting the banners up and setting up the tables and providing information for people to carry with them, as well as to sample the sprays. Thank you guys so much. Well,
and if I could say one last thing before you bring on our folks, Pastor Denise, I think it's respectful acknowledgement for two-star Maureen Murphy-Smith and how she's made a concerted effort and putting us in a position to win with 10 in her coordination and the venues that she's been a part of, as well as executive founding member, Mr. Lawrence Anderson. So I did want to give proper acknowledgement to those two.
You know, Maureen is amazing. Maureen is one of those team members that everyone has to have a Maureen Smith on their team. She's incredible. There's nothing that she's not willing to do for you. She sets up our venues. She handles our travel, our airfare. She gets the venues for the big events. You know, she just goes above and beyond the call of duty a lot of times when it comes to us coming together and making things work out. So she's a great leader, and her leadership has really just gone to the next level over the charts, and we appreciate everything that she's doing so much, everything she's bringing to the table. So, Maureen, if you're listening, we love you, girl. We appreciate everything that you're doing for Team Mental Network, not just for our team, but she reaches out to everyone. Vicky, Denise, she doesn't care. Nikisha, she's willing to help any and everyone to feel loved and appreciated for being a part of Team Mental Network. So we appreciate you guys, as well as Anderson Sr., Lawrence Anderson, another great leader on the team that you guys will meet if you haven't at the East Coast Regional. And let's keep that in mind. September 26th is our big event here on the East Coast, and all the leaders that you're hearing on the call this week, everyone that you've heard this week is going to be at that event. So make sure you get your tickets. We do have an event page set up at this website, so if you're ready to go ahead and register, if you go to, www.vitaminspraysnow.com. That's www.vitaminspraysnow.com, and click on the event. You can get make your reservations for the event. So the information is on there. Once again, that's www.vitaminspraysnow.com to make your reservations for the big event that's taking place on September the 26th here at the Greenbelt Marriott. And you will, we're going to have a blast that day. A lot of training, a lot of testimony, the presentation, the product, the conversation samples. We have a lot of things we're working on to make that a life-changing event. Well, let's go out to Atlanta, Georgia. What is today? Thursday, yes. Let's go to Atlanta, Georgia with one-star Dr. Kevin Vaughn with our post for today. Kevin Vaughn, are you there?
Absolutely, Pastor Denise. How you doing today? Can you hear me okay? Wow, what an incredible day. Wow, how's everybody doing? Brother Paul Jackson, I tell you, man, every time I hear his voice, Pastor Denise sounds like royalty. Sounds like a king talking, you know? Whatever he's saying, you want to listen to it. I love it. So, Paul, thank you so much. Everybody out there, Maureen Murphy-Smith, everybody, Lawrence Anderson, all our leaders that are on the call today, guys, Jessie, and of course, Robert, all you guys are amazing, man, just incredible. And Pastor Dale, you guys are just honored to be with you guys today, and glad to know you, man. Thank God for Mel and Amy Gill I tell you, Pastor Denise, without Mel and Amy, I would have never met you guys, man. Woo! And that's something that would have probably never met y'all like this, you know. That's incredible. Y'all could have been passing in the grocery store, wouldn't even know who you were, you know. I love it. I love it. So thank God for Mel and Amy. And guys, we got a tremendous opportunity. I just got a Facebook request from one of our clients wanted a trim and a B12. And guess what, guys? We're going to get it to them. So keep networking, guys. People are going to request these products over and over again. You're going to have so much of business, guys. You got to set up a distribution center. I can't wait till we have a Southeast distribution center and a Northeast distribution center, a Midwest distribution center, the West Coast distribution center, and all points east and west. I love it. It's going to be crazy. I am just excited about that. Guys, we'll get to the quotes here for the day here. I want to stick with the theme today. And there's something about Og Mandino, ain't it, Pastor Denise? It's just something about him. I guess it's just the wisdom.
Yeah.
Wisdom that comes out of there. I picked some quotes from him today. I said, man, I need to read these for myself today, too. Let's go with Og today, guys. We're going to do Og Mandino today. I love it. All of these are going to be Og Mandino. And I want to encourage everybody to read some of Og's books as well. A lot of stuff's online. I tell you guys, you know what, Pastor? Everything is on YouTube almost, you know, as far as motivational stuff. You can get there. You can just type in motivational speaking and get 50 minutes, 5 minutes, 2 minutes, whatever you need. And believe me, you're going to run through a wall after you hear some of that stuff. You said, there ain't nothing I can't do today, you know. So, guys, always stay plugged in. And I got a good friend of mine, Pastor Denise. He is allergic to negative. I think that was mentioned earlier. He is allergic to negative. I mean, as soon as it starts coming up, he will be out of the room. He don't want nobody breathing on him with negative. I love it. So I always thought about that. So guys, don't let nobody breathe negative on you. Just quickly say, hey, it's nice meeting you. Got to go. I got a phone call to make it. I got to call Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale real quick. You know, somebody. But guys, don't let the negative come in because there's too much positive to be done today. Hey, Og Mandino talks about always render more than better service than is expected of you. That's what you guys were doing on the phone today. No matter what your task may be, always render good service, guys, no matter what it is, guys. Just keep networking, keep sharing, going to events. Wherever there's a gathering of people, guys, get into the midst. It could be a fair, a job fairs, business fairs, career fairs, whatever. I even ask for resumes when I'm going to these job fairs. I ask for people's resumes and get back with them about the business. So wherever people are, guys, continue to do your best, render great service, and believe me, your business will grow. And Og Mandino also talks about always do your best, right? Always do your best. What you plant now, which we're all talking about, right, you will harvest later. I think Brother Paul Jackson mentioned that earlier. Always do your best, guys. What you plant now will always harvest later. Nobody plants something and then doesn't harvest it. They go get their corn. They go get their apples and, you know, whatever it is, they go get it. So if you plant something, believe me, you've got to follow up and the harvest will come. And also, too, don't be afraid to ask for a referral. Not everybody says, hey, I'm excited about your business, right? Guess what? Well, great. I'm building my business, sir, ma'am. Can you please give me 20 or 30 names or 5 names of people that would be interested in what I'm doing and get excited about that? And believe me, they'll give you names, right? They'll give you names. So always ask for people. Ask for names. Ask for leads, follow-ups, whatever, organizations, whatever. Just ask for more business, guys. Somebody says, no, I'm not interested today. I said, great. You sound like a great, wonderful person. I am building my network, and I have some awesome business sprays and business that people need to hear about. You have some people that I can help. I'm sure you know some people that we can help today financially and even with their help. And believe me, folks, you'll walk away at least with one name, I'm sure, at least one name. Hey, Og Mandino talks about today will never happen again. You know that, guys? This day will never happen again. Matter of fact, 5 seconds ago, never will happen again. Don't waste it with a false start or no start at all. Ooh, y'all hear that one? Woo! You guys got to do something today. Get out and do something today, everybody. I got to read that one again, Pastor Dale, Pastor Denise, everybody. And Paul, today will never happen again. Don't waste it with a false start or no start at all. Woo! Come on now. Everybody on the call, everybody around the world, you need to get started today. Og Mandino talks about, this is our last quote of the day, guys. Hope you love it. He says, love doesn't sit there like a stone. Love doesn't sit there like a stone. It has to be made like bread, remade all the time, made new. Woo, man, Augment deal is amazing, man. Woo! Every day is a new day, guys. Go out and remake yourself, reinvent yourself. Go get more customers. Go get more team players, guys. Just get excited about our wonderful business, Ken, and what Amy Gill, Mr. Gill, all the staff has given us today, guys. We have a tremendous gift, and just don't waste it, guys. Just get busy. Back to you, Pastor Denise, Pastor Dale, and everybody in Paul. You guys have an awesome day. Wow, incredible.
We do have an awesome gift, and we need to take advantage of it. And we're having these wonderful results because of our product. Number one product changes people's lives, like the vitamin D, the B boost, the Slim by 10, the Trim by 10, the Super 10, and the Sweat Energy is really changing people's lives for the good. I'm going to repost that picture of Jessie Bowdon's sister Cynthia, her before and after picture. It is an incredible before and after. And she looks really good. When you see her before and you see her now, it is she is a billboard for the product. So I'm going to repost that picture by the end of the day on Facebook. If you want to take a before and after picture of someone who was once struggling with weight loss and where she is now, it's amazing results. And again, you all will see her on Saturday, September 26th at the big event. So you'll see the before and you will see where she is now. It's incredible. Well, Pastor Dale, you have any closing remarks before we end the call?
Well, you know what? I tell you, this has been a great call. Paul Jackson and the team expanding the brand, bringing recognition to the brand is what we're talking about doing. And you got to be able to do that, guys. You got to be able to talk about product, talk about the brand, because that's how we get exposure. Dr. Kevin Butler and myself just did a radio broadcast this morning at 10 o'clock to do the exact same thing. Expose the brand, expose the brand, expose the brand. Let me tell you, when you expose the brand, the business is coming to you. It is coming to you. Just keep on exposing the brand like these guys have talked about today, and you will see your business increase and your increase in your pocketbooks too. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Team Effort Lifestyle Call. See you on tomorrow.
All right, guys. Thank you, Paul Jackson. Thank you, Jessie Bowdon, Beverly, and thank you, Robert Smith. Thank you, Kevin Vaughn, for those quotes. Family, it's been a great call. Don't forget tonight, find out where there's a TTP in your area and get yourself there and bring guests along with you. Never go alone to these events because every time you do, you're going to say, oh, gosh, I knew I should have brought someone with me. That was incredible. I needed to hear that, or they needed to hear that. So take advantage of the TTP that's surrounding you because it's for the growth of your business. And also join Mr. T, Show Me the Money call tonight, 8 o'clock p.m. Pacific time. Don't forget, if you want to register, you're ready to register for the September 26th event here on the East Coast, for the East Coast Regional. You can go to www.vitaminspraysnow.com and you click on the event, and you will see the information for the registration there. www.vitaminspraysnow.com. Well, family, nothing left to do other than to say, get off this phone and get out there and go tell someone about these awesome vitamin sprays that we have in our compensation plan that is leading folks on the course of financial freedom. And don't forget, keeping the vision, keeping your forefront. Team Effort Network has won $50 million this year. You can believe that. And remember, your success is based on you, your belief level, your confessions, your actions, and your habits, and then God will manifest it for you. Be back with us tomorrow morning as we continue to move forward. The Team Effort Network family knows this. You are loved, and you are greatly appreciated. God bless each and every one of you. Have a prosperous day on purpose.